Tung 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 Sahur. Anomali mengerikan yang hanya keluar pada sahur.
Every single time I open up my For You page, all I hear and see is Tung 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 Sahur. Tung 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 Sahur. And if you're into online brain rot culture, you've probably fallen into the Tung 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 Sahur rabbit hole and got sucked into its Italian brain rot community. Well, I definitely did. So I decided to explore this expansive and massive Tung Sahor universe, explain to you the lore behind this alluring creature, and try to get down to the fascination of this Tung Sahor that has the ability to rival the popularity of a skibbity toilet. Y'all remember skibbity toilet? In fact, you know what? Get that skibbity bullshit out of here, because we ain't sitting on that no more. It's now all about the Italian brain rot. And this is the Tung 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 Sahor story. Let's go. Now, let me break it down to you. Tung 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 Sahor was birthed out of the Italian brain rot sector of TikTok.
I'm proud of my son.
Y'all low-key sleeping on Roblox porn.
This is a genre of brain rot that's defined by absurd, oftentimes, mostly times, AI-generated characters who have bizarre stories of their creation and overly dramatic voiceovers, typically done with Italian accents.
Boneka Ambalabu. Entitas jahat yang banyak meresahkan masyarakat. Trippi-troppi, troppa-trippa. Tre topi trotterellano. Bombardino Crocodilo. Un fottuto alligatore
Yeah. Now, at the crisis core of this Italian brain rot is the wooden creature who wields a wooden stick and goes by the name of Tung 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 Sahur. Now, Tung Sahor actually owes its roots to Indonesian culture, as the Arabic word sahur is steeped in Muslim tradition. And the word sahur is what those in Muslim culture refer to in reference to a nice, tasty meal eaten in the wee hours of the morning during the month of Ramadan, whenever that is. I have no clue when that is, even though I should, because my name is Akeem, which is a Muslim name. Yeah. As for the constant chant of tung, 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 that word, tongue, refers to the tongue tree, which is a Chinese tree that produces seeds used to make tung oil, which is used for stuff. This is why Tung Sahor is made of wood, and why in so many videos he's chasing you down, trying to eat you. He's just chasing you down. The man is hungry, and it ain't even the month of Ramadan. Still don't know when that month is, man. We got to look at a calendar. Oh, okay, this is when it starts. That's when Ramadan starts. So this is the birth of Tung Sahor. Now, the Tung Sahor universe has now extended massively, with Tung Sahor being the linchpin of it all. Because if you look upwards, just look
Bombardino
see that?
Crocodilo.
The next entry into the Italiano brain rot universe flies above us. Yes, we're talking about Bombardino Crocodilo, the Italian villain in the Tung Sahor universe, with its militarized aircraft shape and strong Italiano accent. Now, this crocodile threatens the growing multiverse with its sheer presence. Meanwhile, probably not saying that correctly.
Lirili larila. Elefante nel deserto che cammina qua e là.
Meanwhile, however you say that name, it's right there. Is a giant elephant, oftentimes pictured with a cactus-like clubfoot, which has crossed the Tung Sahor multiverse and gotten itself arrested on countless occasions. No, policia, no, policia.
La polizia, no.
Arresting my sweet little, or should I say big, letter. Now, its story is kind of sad, and there's a TikToker named Italian with Michael that I follow who does a very, very decent deep dive on brain rot, explaining the story. Just take a look at this.
Lirili larila is an Italian animal, an elephant, who lives in the desert, que camina qua e là, who walks here and there. This elephant has two items, a seashell and a clock that does tick-tock, and then the cactus spines trigger a flashback attack.
Now, I know all of that sounds really super duper crazy, but this is all lore we need in order to make sense of what makes tongue-sahor worth all your rotted out brain power. Trust. Stay with me. Now, there's plenty more characters that round out the ridiculous universe. A sneaker-wearing AI shark named
Trallallero trallallà, porco Dio e porco Allah.
There's
Brr brr patapim, il mio cappello è pieno di slim.
which is like a jungle monkey with huge feet. It's kind of weird. And then we got Boneka Ababulabul,
Boneka ambalabu. Entitas jahat yang banyak meresahkan masyarakat.
which is a frog tire hybrid with like some weird unsettling human legs. It's just brother, indeed. Now we also have
Bombombini gusini, fratello Bombardino Crocodilo.
which is a goose fighter jet combo type character. He's like a goose and he's a fighter jet. Look, I'm not making this up. These are Italian Brainrot characters, okay? Let me continue. We also have
Trippi troppi, troppa trippa. Tre topi trotterellano, tra tromboni tritati. Triplicante.
which is a shrimp cat hybrid in like some random surreal scenarios. Really attractive to some people in the whole Tung 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 Sahur universe. We also have Gangster Futera.
Gangster futera criminalera. Indossa un outfit da gangster, ha un apetto fantastico.
Now this is a badass looking foot-shaped gangster. All right, sometimes he wears a dollar sign around his neck. But I have to say, my personal favorite, and one that I'm pretty sure a lot of gooners seem to love, I've noticed, is
Ballerina cappuccina. Mi. È la moglie di Cappuccino Assassino.
Now, she is a hot, and I mean hot, cup of coffee. She turns my mic hot. Now, she is the main source of the current divide in the Italian Brainrot community, believe it or not. Now, the reason being, Tung Sahur recently decided to take his anger out on the beloved ballerino Cappuccina, which led to his arrest. Yeah, but if you look at some of the AI-generated videos of the attack, it appears as though Tung Sahur is committing the attack against his will. Like, he really doesn't want to be doing this. Maybe, just maybe, it has something to do with the outcome of the recent fight. The three heroes of the Tung Shaur, Crocodilo, sneaker-wearing shark. But they had like some weird-ass Italian Brainrot battle, which I guess led to Tung Sahur trying to murder Ballerina Cappuccino. I've watched way too many Italian Brainrot.tv videos to try to kind of just, decipher the story in this Brainrot universe. And the more you watch, the more confusing it gets. But I think, that's kind of like the attraction to it all. Like, it's just so absurd. The absurdity is what is alluring and attractive to us when we're just scrolling on our phones. I mean, my man's Tung Sahur went from making love to Ballerina Cappuccino to committing the ultimate act of betrayal, making the entire Italian Brainrot community scream, "No! No, Policia, no!" I'm still trying to parse through the ever-evolving Italian Brainrot story. It's crazy. There are storylines that involve Ballerina Cappuccino in relationships with the sneaker-wearing shark, the Bombardino Crocodile getting upset and hiring a pigeon to track him down, and Tung Sahur killing the shark only for him for some tea kettle wearing a suit to bring him back to life, and a bunch of other weird storylines that couldn't be more ridiculous unless you allowed AI to generate these stories, which is probably how they're making all this up to begin with. It's all AI generated. And it's entertaining, apparently, to some of us who just can't cease to get rid of our brain rot. Now, the main reason these stories exist, however, is to create some sort of social commentary on the world around us. While it's absurd in nature, that's the point, to highlight certain facets of what happens in our reality and push it so far off the deep end that it becomes satire. I mean, it's what South Park does. Although the creators and writers behind South Park are far more clever than the brain rot seen on TikTok. That's for damn sure. They get paid the big bucks. Everyone on TikTok is doing it for free. But when you're mindlessly scrolling on your For You page on TikTok, you're not necessarily looking for something thought-provoking. You're merely looking for something to give you a quick laugh and a break from reality. Tung 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 Sahur is that break we all need. Just don't show your parents, okay? Please, they would not understand. I tried to show my daddy, and my daddy was like, "What are you looking at, son?" I was like, "Damn, daddy, don't be looking at my damn phone. I could have had Pornhub up."
Hey, yeah.
Anyways, I just really wanted to break this whole thing down because, you know, while I would like to think that I have a firm grasp on the whole Tung 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 Sahur story, those in the comment section, you guys watching might be able to explain it a bit better than I did here. Or maybe, you know, you have your own Tung Sahor lore you kind of want to share with us, share with the class. Feel free, please. Leave it in the comment section down below, as I plan to do like a follow-up video where I read your comments from this video explaining the Tung Sahor multiverse that's been created throughout TikTok. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a fun exercise to see what y'all come up with, you know. Best story wins an entire video dedicated to what you type in the comment section. Yeah, and if you want more content like this, y'all already know, just stay subscribed, baby, because the brain rot runs deep in my brain. I might have to get it checked out soon, just to let you know. I have a PhD in Brain Rot Academy, so yeah, expect to see lots more videos based on all this brain rot here. Burn this paper. Anyways, until the next one, I'm Think Heavy, and I'll see you next time. Peace.